Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
Trick, please. Trick, please.
Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey.
I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend.
Might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this. Correct. Who implicates himself in a book? What's the
same thing? She can actually talk about different things.
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like.
Decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just
probably don't want kids.
Make her. You know what I'm saying?
Well, and so when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to follow. And
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man.
Because there's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, they don't.
Yeah. Mic check 1 2. Mic check 1 2. Yeah. Mic check 1 2. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Please give me a thumbs up. You already see right now you don't want a bad report or a bad dude getting on a microphone, but yes, I will chew any type of beat and I will get at you. Oh, you better go and do the math. Yes, I'm talking to you in the back. Right now, you can see where the hell I'm at. Lyrically, spiritually, it be that boy 3rd degree. You better go ahead and take a survey, cause right now I really don't care what they say. Oh yes, mama got trouble, Mayday. Oh, but it just might be my payday. You couldn't even see me in my prime and heyday. Oh my gosh, I would knock you out. What the hell is you over there talking about? All those subliminals, please get off the genitals. Please, if you don't know, you can swallow one by minerals. I think it might be good for you. Better get nutritious, and you can get a sneak preview of what I'll do to any person with an attitude that tries to affect the interlude. But I don't mean to be rude, but right now I will go ahead and chew you like food. Spit you out. You already see what I'm about. You stepping up, but yes, you getting knocked out. The third round, it's going down, but right now you can see them. Nobody's around that be acting fake and two-faced, but they be trying to come around, trying to smile up in my face, but you can get a taste, but I never hesitate, so I can speak now, so ready yet, so why wait? And I digress from the point that I'm speaking right now, I leave them leaking upon the weekend. Yes, they just speaking over their shoulders. Like I said, right now my nuts is bigger than boulders, and I come out blazing guns out of the holster. Right now you don't see, man, I'll put you on the poster. Missing today, maybe missing tomorrow. Well, I go back and get up on another bottle. Nah, I don't have a drink. This is something for you to think. So better yet, you about to be upon the brink of destruction and nothing less. But right now, you can see him getting it off my chest. But like I said, I digress. I got Jess right here in the mess. We got Method X and we about to flex. Shout out to the homie Quest as he gets rest, because right now you can see that we don't take no mess. But that was just a test. We about to say good night and God bless. Oh no, they don't even see. But I go blow for blow, that's the legacy. I'm just beating though for those that don't know. So what? This is gonna start the show. Yes. What's good, Joe? What's good? We're back. We're back in the building. What's good, man?
What's good? Look at Jess looking good, girl. Check you out.
Thank you.
Like,
where are you going? Where are you going?
Well, we're supposed to be taking pictures tomorrow.
Oh, one of those.
I had to be ready.
She got me over here like,
no.
You shit on my nerves.
She doing some pre-pics before the pics.
right.
Damn. How's your week?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm a little thrown off. You know, last week I think we needed that little break, but even still with the break, I was working, and then even I've been working my butt off trying to get caught up with some stuff. So I've been all over the place and still trying to do this. And mind you, we're still trying to prep for a wedding and all this other stuff. And man, it's just been, your boy's been really tired. So when I get home, when my body says, "Hey, time to go to sleep," guess what I do?
Stay awake.
Yeah.
Stay awake.
I'm out for the count. Like I just sipped on some NyQuil.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I'm kind of like sleep is overrated where I'm at now.
No, man.
If I get 5 hours, I'm good. Like that's where I'm at.
I'm loving any minute, any time that I can get.
Yes. I hear that.
But yeah, y'all. Hey, for those, Quez is, he's a little underneath the weather today. You know what I'm saying? I think someone has spiked his punch. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to send him some well wishes and energy. Queen, if you're hearing this, get on here, Queen, and come hold it down, because we got a good one tonight. We're talking about two-parent households and the rise of two-parent households and blended families. We're talking about is LA more racist than the South? I definitely want to hear Quez's take on that, especially the Queen, because they lived out in LA. Also too, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Saying, do you agree with the inductees or do you not agree with the inductees? We will talk about that too.
Ooh.
Man.
That's gonna be a good one.
I think so. I think we might have to. I wanted the family dynamic. I wanted more people in here, but also too, next week we're gonna put some people in the hot seat. I know Kevin Mercer wants to come back and wants to talk to the folks, especially with the success of Melvis. He had the mayor recently come through. But I know he wants to do something for the mothers, so we're gonna talk about that. Also, I got a homeboy who's in the tech world and who created a new app that's helping people with surplus and all this other stuff. So I got the ad for that too. But I want to put them in the hot seat. Make sure we shout them out and make sure we help their businesses grow. But yes. So yeah, we've been over here working. Even when I'm sleeping, I'm still working. You know how it go. But hey, it's still ratchet, and we got some ratchet news, so we're gonna give it to you. We'll be right back. What's good, y'all? It's your boy Third Degree. We're back with more ratchet news. Well, some of it's ratchet, some of it's not, but we still gotta speak on it. So let's go. Well, kicking it off, singer David was arrested in connection to the unaliving of Celeste Rivas Hernandez. And all I got to say is, what took him so long? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's about time. I mean, all the evidence is but he probably had enough time to get rid of stuff and clean things up. I don't know how this is going to play out, man. So to be determined. All right, moving on. Saying Cardi B makes history as the first ever female rapper with 100% sold out tour. Shout out to Cardi B. All right, moving on. Ben & Jerry Ice Cream calls out America for failing black mothers and not addressing the black maternal health crisis. We're going to talk about this again too. All right, so moving on. Prayers up to Christina Applegate, hospitalized in LA. Not sure what's going on, but sending prayers and positive energy her way. All right, moving on. The CW preps farewell for All-American with special event ahead of final season premiere. The show's still on? I thought when Spencer James left, like it was over. I mean, what did they got to tell? But hey, it's me. All right, but this shit's long overdue. But moving on. Michael Jackson's son, BG, aka Blanket Jackson, makes a rare public appearance alongside family members to promote his late father's upcoming biopic, and man, it's looking good. We got early advance tickets for next week. I can't wait, man. But shout out to BG, holding it down. They have the world premiere out there in Germany, man. And I can't wait to see this movie. And Jafar looks incredible as Michael Jackson. I mean, you don't believe me? Watch. Look at this pic right here. I'm saying, right? Look at that. You know what I'm saying? Man, crazy. So Michael hits theaters next week, April 24th. Let's go. Moving on. Well, before we go, speaking of which, fans are outraged that Janet Jackson is left out of the biopic, and I wonder why. Moving on. Well, going back, Nia Long, who stars as Kate Jackson in the movie, she posed for Playboy. And man, I wonder what's going on there. But, shout out to her because she can still pull it off. She also got candid about her dating life, says, people talk too much today. Quote, if we're going to have a one-night stand, I almost feel like I need to have them sign NDAs, end quote. I mean, basically what she's saying is if you want to sample and taste this cookie, you're going to have to sign because folks be out here talking. And she might be right. And a lot of these dudes just be gossiping and talking way too dang much. Had it would have been me back in the day, long before Jess, you wouldn't have had that problem, Nia. So, but at the same time, to be fair, it's Nia Long. It's you. So we got to at least tell one person, but hey, that's just me. Moving on. T.I.'s son, King Harris, gets arrested in a Pikachu onesie after refusing to exit his Cybertruck with a gun on the dash. It's crazy. What was the whole purpose? But more importantly, why are you a grown-ass man in a Pikachu outfit getting arrested? And then, the video, he was entitled. He just seems like a spoiled, entitled kid, and his dumb actions are going to cost him greatly one day. You know what I'm saying? But the internet's already having fun. They're posting this and saying this is him. But hey, I digress. Moving on. Nick Cannon says the Bible is full of allegorical tales, and it's not a historical book. Why are we volunteering this? But hey, moving on. Uber Eats driver goes viral adding her feet in delivery photos for bigger tips. Some people love feet, what they eat. All right, moving on. Jada Pinkett Smith says she admitted to cheating on Will Smith to protect his ego. Why is she still talking at this point? Please, moving on. New Street Fighter trailer out now with unreleased Tupac song, Ambitions as a Fighter. It was a song that he did for Mike Tyson, for his ring entrance, you know what I mean? And they're using it, man. It sounds dope. So are you guys going to go check out the movie? All right, moving on. They are on to Maury Housley's head. She gets chased off of threads after fans criticize her for alleged magnetizer, all because of her husband. You know what I'm saying? It's getting crazy out here in these streets, man. We'll talk about this at another time, too. Moving on. They're saying that Black American unemployment is currently twice that of white Americans despite educational success. Degrees are losing value. Moving on. White woman files discrimination lawsuit after being denied entry into a black infant health program. Moving on. Clippers keep doing the clip thing. They season ends after a play-in loss to the Golden State Warriors, right? Clippers gonna keep on clipping. All right, moving on. As you know, April 15th is Jackie Robinson Day across MLB, you know what I'm saying? And the Dodgers celebrating in true fashion with an 8-2 win over the Mets. That's what we do. Happy Jackie Robinson Day. Salute, salute. Moving on. Tom Steyer announces plan to jail ICE agents, calls agency a violent extremist group. Hey, this dude might get my vote. Let's go. Moving on. Kanye West postpones upcoming France concert after Marcel Mayer said he wasn't welcome. And he quotes, "I don't want to put my fans in the middle of it," end quote. He's feeling the ramifications of his actions, you know? Hey, but moving on. This case is just sick. Child unaliver caught on camera cleaning van after abduction and unaliving. Man, he's a FedEx worker, you know, kidnapped a 7-year-old girl. It's sad and heartbreaking. I damn near cried, man. And I hope, you know, they throw him underneath the jail or whatever happens to him. He's well deserved because he's just an idiot and just a monster. You know, but I'm going to get this little girl's name. We'll talk more about it later, too. But moving on. Gavin Newsom says Coachella stagecoach generate over $700 million for California annually. That's why they look forward to it, man. But it affects us on the IE, I tell you, man. But moving on. Your President Trump was facing backlash for posting Jesus-like photo of himself, and it sparked outrage. Matter of fact, Pope Leo has something to say, but Trump goes off on him too, says he wouldn't be in the Vatican without him. Like, this dude really thinks he is Jesus. Like, just like that. You know what I mean? But he's a dummy and idiot. But moving on. Lisa Ray is quoted as saying, black women can't have high body counts like Kim Kardashian and still win. Crazy. Moving on. France pulls all gold out of the US Reserve. Interesting. Moving on. This is a ratchet gets. Woman exposed her son's coach after allegedly eating his booty for a team spot, and he broke his promise. And she called him out and put the video online. Crazy. And he's married too, you know. But moving on. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's daughter Shiloh goes viral because she looks just like her mom. You know what I'm saying? Man, crazy. Moving on. The R&B tour is going down. Chris Brown and Usher announced a joint tour, and it's going crazy. Everybody's talking about it. Are you going to go? But you know them ticket prices are going to be high, so what would you do for them tickets? Moving on. Talking about never getting a job, ever. Moving on. Shout out to Golden Corral for actually having macaroni and cheese. It looks like macaroni and cheese and uses real cheese sauce, unlike Destination, because that cheese sauce is crap. Hey, moving on. Selected service system moves towards automatic draft registration for eligible men. Crazy. We'll talk about this too. Moving on. Earlier this week, hip-hop pioneer African Bambaataa passed away at 67, and it has people mixed because of his allegations against young boys. So do we say RIP or rotten piss? Moving on. Last but not least, shout out to the Wu-Tang Clan, who's going to be inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, along with Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division, New Order, Oasis, Sade, Luther Vandross. But it sparked debate because New Edition didn't get in despite a million fan votes. So it's one of the things we're going to talk about. But hey, that's all I got for you, so let's go. Hold the funkin' press. Ice Spice gets into a wild McDonald's brawl after fan runs up on her in Hollywood. I thought it was done with the ratchet news, but then here comes this wild, stupid chick trying to be... Just check out the video. Like, what was all that about? You know what I'm saying? Just crazy. Man, leave these celebrities alone. Let them eat in peace. Ice Spice look a little hood, though. You know what I mean? It's kind of... Anyway, that's all. Anyway, I'm Third Degree, and that's been your Ratchet News. Enjoy the show.
Damn.
We're back.
That's how we did at McDonald's, huh? Damn.
The McDouble almost got her in trouble. Some trouble over there, you know?
Let them eat, man. No one wants to be bothered by their eating, period.
That's exactly it.
It's like, come on, man.
But, you know, on top of that, she came over there on some weird energy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tried to sit down with her as if you knew her, but then you talk about where's she from. Like, you over here trying to like low key bang on her or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would have had Ice Spice energy too. Like, get the funk away from me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying?
She jumped up hella quick.
Right. I hopped over like 3 tables.
Yeah.
Talking about let me fight. And that's just half the video. Because she went outside and, you know, there was a dude who kept trying to get up in her face. He's like, you a B. How you over here trying to fight a B? You see I'm a B. Are you a B? No, let me get her. Swung around, went to the street, got her, Tulsa with her, threw her on. This girl was out there wilding out in LA. No funk's given.
Damn. Yeah, I mean, that could have been like a bait or something, but
right.
She obviously didn't care. I mean, I thought they usually have people that just handle people like that. You know, just trying to raise me. Yeah.
So I think what she's saying too is that I think the lawyer said they're gonna sue McDonald's, that McDonald's, because of lack of security and all this other stuff, you know what I'm saying? But
does McDonald's ever have any security? When does McDonald's have security like that, bro? Like,
hey, depending on where you go, sometimes they do. And Jessica's over here laughing like where they got you? You know, certain places, even in the IE, they got them.
The last time I heard about security at a fast food spot is when people were stabbing each other at Popeyes for the chicken sandwich. That was it. Like,
well, you encountered security at a smokehouse.
Oh.
I don't know why you over here acting brand new. You had a whole encounter.
Oh, bro, man. Like, oh my God, please.
I have seen security at the McDonald's downtown, but it's real rough down there.
It's rough.
If you would like to hear how rough it is, listen to Third Song.
Oh my God.
Always home, coming soon.
What is oh no, man? What is up with that? What was up with the security at the barbecue house, man? I'm seeing them in every video, like
every video now, right? They're trying to
all
prove
in the
videos, dancing, you know what I'm saying? Especially that one man, homeboy, the dude that I know, I ain't gonna put him all the way out there, but I know him from school. He was getting clowned. They was calling him a raccoon and two-stepping. And then, you know, I saw some people saying like, well, he trolled the trolls. You know, it's the ultimate troll video with the trolls, but still, it looked a little, little suspect to me with the chicken and cornbread skit. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
I don't know. They just need to just stop.
I'm not gonna lie, dude. I love reading the comments, and I like the fact that it's all like, oh, those are not even real customers commenting, and then they're just building need a comment back every time.
Right.
Like, you don't do that.
It gets worse every time. Yeah. You see anything else in the Ratchet news? Because we can be here all day talking about them and their goofiness. I mean,
yeah. I mean, I don't even want to get into the whole Trump pick, bro. That's just disgrace. I didn't want to get into that or waste any time on that one. I think Nick Cannon, that comment was kind of taken out of proportion there because he really explained what he meant by that.
Y'all some Nick Cannon apologists over here.
Nah, it's true, man. That thing has been ripped up, dissected. It's sort of like so many different things in there, bro. It's not so many different versions. Like, I can't argue with him on that. That's his opinion. It's a theory too. So, I mean, I'm not going to demonize him on that.
What are your thoughts, Jess?
About Nick Cannon?
Mm-hmm.
I don't care.
I don't care to demonize him.
Jessica.
I don't care.
As long as she look good in the photos, she ain't tripping up.
Okay, I love Jessica. Can't stand Negroes.
Whatever.
Oh man.
Anyway, thank you for tuning in to Drop Your 3 Cent. And things got a little bit off to a slow start. You know, we're missing one of our partners, if you want to come on, the link is in the description and in the comment section on Facebook. If you're going to come on, just know that if you're going to be using your phone, you have to use your headphones. Also, too, you want to make sure that there's no eating on camera. There's no background noises. Try to keep it to a minimum. No cursing. You know what I'm saying? Just come and have fun. You can drink all you want to. Just don't get too tipsy because things can get heated and people talk about pulling up. You know what I'm saying? The only thing they need to be worried about is pulling up their diapers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, this, what I mean? Got old folks talking about, what they gonna do. It just don't need to go there. It's all good. It's love. Everybody, like Rob said, everybody has an opinion, and opinions are like buttholes. Everybody got one and they all stink. But here on this show, they matter, so.
The buttholes? Wait, what?
Booty holes, I can't say what I want to say. You know what I'm saying?
The booty holes matter on this show.
Ash, ASH holes,
assholes.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. So with that being said, too, also too, we joke around here. We're trying to have a good time. This is the place where you can come unwind on Friday, take your mind off of things. Well, we do talk about hot topics in the news, in the media, social events, whatever things that may just pertain to us in life. But we still just want you to have a good time. And just remember, at the end of the day, man, it's entertainment. But at the same time, we want you to educate, too. Educate and entertain. It's always been the mission of this show. But also, too, it's all love, man. It's all love.
Here comes the threats.
Love, peace, and hair grease. So,
oh man.
All right, y'all. We're gonna show some love and we shall return.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even the king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered. But I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash. You quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing. And I'm always on time. Oh, they sell Combs. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
Here, $75 there, $40 here. That's what I would see at the end of every month on my budgeting apps. And I would always feel guilty because I would think to myself, why didn't you spend that to pay down debt? And the truth is, I just really didn't think about it. Like most people, I was just paying down my minimums and then called myself budgeting and looking at what I was spending at the end of every month. But only paying down your minimums is a financial death trap. And all my budgeting app was doing was telling me what I already spent. I needed a tool that was going to look at my income, my monthly recurring bills, and my monthly spending and say, hey, you've got a surplus of $50. Why don't you put that towards a credit card bill? It's going to save you 3 weeks in payoff time. It's going to take away 10% interest, and it's going to save you an extra $15 a month. I didn't see a tool like that. And so I made one. It's called ClearPath. If you want to check it out and you want to get out of debt too, check out the link in my bio or go to what'smysurplus.com and let's get out of debt together.
Excited today, you guys, to have the mayor of San Bernardino at Melba Soul Food Kitchen. She come and get some chicken. I told her the chicken is what keeps us moving forward. You have something to say, Mayor?
I do. I am the mayor of City of San Bernardino, and I am honored to be here to try some chicken that is specialty here, so I'm excited.
And guess what? She don't know she gets 6 pieces of chicken and 2 sides for only $10.
Wow, that's a deal.
So we gonna service her whole office with $10 plates. Thank you again, Mayor.
Thank you.
God
Thank
bless
you. Thank you.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process. a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
We are back, y'all. We are back. We are back.
Ooh, topics.
Yes.
The topics.
It's topic time. The rise of two-parent households and blended families. Is LA racist more racist than the South? Or why? I just noticed that 2024 Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees. Come on, really? That's my fault. I did that. 2026. You know what I'm saying? So, what y'all feeling like?
I think we should go with, is LA more racist than the South?
Ooh, are you with that, Jessica?
Sure.
Rob, have you been to the South?
No, I have family there though. So,
where at in the South?
In Mississippi. My nephew, he's a sheriff.
Sheriff in Mississippi.
Yeah,
huh?
he's a sheriff. Yeah.
We probably can't go in that part of town.
That's why I will never visit him. He tells me to come visit. I'm like, hell no. Hell no.
Dang.
You come out here. Hell no.
All right. So Rob's favorite rapper, man, Afro Man, recently came out. And he's been making news. It was my fault. I had a lot going on. He recently won a case in I think was it Ohio, Cleveland, or something like that, somewhere in Ohio. Where I don't know what was happening, but the police, I think, Rob, just backstory real quick before I get into it.
I mean, basically, they broke in his house, claiming to look for stuff. One of the deputies ate some of his pound cake while they're cutting the cameras. Security. Yeah, I'm serious. He made a song about that too. They disconnected security cameras while flipping them off. Wow. Like took his guns, took all his confiscated his money, everything, like wrongfully. Wrongfully. Like had nothing to stand on. So
no warrant?
Nah, no warrant. And what he did was he just wrote a song about him and made fun of him. He made a song about homeboy eating his pound cake, his mama's pound cake. And that was part of the lawsuit, I guess it was like a discrimination lawsuit that they tried to file against him. And I guess homeboy is facing some trauma because they keep laughing at him for eating the cake. And on top of that, pretty much showing how that department's all crooked, and a lot of people were just rising up against him on that, and they're feeling a little backlash on it, so they're trying to sue him on that, and he won that case. So
he won the case. Now I did catch that. I was wondering like when he beat the case, and then I just know he had a lot of law enforcement really, really pissed off at him. They was really mad at him. So I couldn't really figure it out. But he's been making news, and recently he sat down with somebody and he was having an interview, and a few interesting things. He caused the backlash with some of the things that he said. So we're gonna play it, and we'll come back and we'll circle back with our thoughts.
Afro Man, as many of you know, is the latest well-known celebrity who has come out and said exactly what I've been saying this whole time and been called a liar for way too long. Check it out.
The West Coast is the frontier of racism. Like they are innovative with racism. Like somebody somewhere right now coming up with more racist terminology, more racial jokes, more, it's on the frontier of racism. Yeah, California, I believe it's the most racist place in America.
What are some of the ways you saw racism baked into California society that you didn't see in the South? Like maybe something that was more behind the scenes?
Okay, a racist cop in the South, he thought he was better than me. He didn't like me, but he'd still be polite. Good morning. You look like somebody we looking for. We just need to make sure you're not him, and we'll let you go. And I'm sorry for the inconvenience if you're not this guy. A California dude was more unapologetic and kind of happy. Even if I wasn't the guy, he was still kind of happy. He treated the N-word bad.
I mean, my nephew tells me they're still hanging people over there. So I
speak on it.
That's
They do in California too.
Yeah, and call me ignorant to this, but I ain't really seen so much of it, to my knowledge, in California as compared to the South.
They call it suicide.
Yeah, it definitely happens. Some places they'll say, "Oh, they hung themselves," and X, Y, and Z, blah blah blah. So it definitely happens. You would think it definitely happens a lot more in the South, though. You know what I'm saying? Because of the fact you got woods and still that epitome. But then again, we're not just talking black people too. We're talking about Asians, talking about Mexicans, we're talking about people who are essentially outside of white. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen people of different ethnicities catch it in California too. Have you ever experienced anything like that, Rob?
Racism like that?
Yes. Because I mean, I know you're like half and half, but your appearance, you do give off like, you know, Pacific Islander, like Asian, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like
I see it, I see it all the time. Like there's no denying that I think every state has its racists. Like, you know, to what extremes. That's where I'm at with that. I mean, everybody has their they sugarcoat it, right? What do they call it? Stereotypes?
Yeah.
they sugarcoat the shit. I don't necessarily like sticking to his immediate topic, like his example. I don't see it. I mean, I see a-hole cops, period. I see racism, whether it's police or whether it's in the working environment or even just like going out shopping. So I wouldn't narrow it down like that.
Right.
But yeah, I think, dang, I can't really say it too because I'm not in the South like that, but my impression on it is there is definitely more hate violence, dude. I think it's way more definite hate violence there than is like people like from what I'm told, they're stuck in their ways, man. Like they're stuck in their ways, and it's being passed down from generation to generation. It's carrying
that
over.
part is very, very true. Jess, have you ever experienced anything?
In the South?
South California?
Yeah, I experienced a lot here in California, but because I was born and raised here in California. I go visit to the South, but I don't run into too many other races when I go to the South, you know, because I stay in the area that my sister tells me to stay in when I do go to Georgia, because she does tell me, like, oh, you can't go to that part of town because over there is a certain type of people, you know.
I've experienced I've experienced racism to a certain extent, definitely by cops. You know, I especially out here in California, even outside of cops, you know, I have, you know what I'm saying? So I've been to the South. I've been to Florida, been to Georgia, Kentucky, Louisiana, Texas, you know what I'm saying?
Alabama.
I mean, just recently, but we were only there for like a minute. So,
but we still encountered other races slightly.
Again, I'm speaking from my experience. I don't know what she's talking about. We were only there for a minute. So, from my experience, I've experienced, like she said, because, you know, born and raised in California. I've experienced it in Washington. You know, the first time I ever got called the N-word, coincidentally, was by an Asian person. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, but and then it followed by, you know, by white kids. You know, I used to get in lots of fights up there with white kids because of that. But yeah, California, yeah, I kind of get what he's saying. And when I was down south in Louisiana, I was told to kind of, you know, stay on some of the main roads. I went past the house that definitely had like the Confederate flag, had like the Proud Boys flag, and also had a KKK flag. So you know what I'm saying. So I know it's definitely a lot blatant out there, and I'm not saying that it's not. But out here too, we've heard stories of the Ku Klux Klan marching down the street in Fontana and Redlands. You know what I'm saying? We heard of stories of the Grand Wizard actually living in Fallbrook. You know what I'm saying? Like people that I know actually went to school with his daughter, who actually coincidentally like Kanigas. You know, so I'm just saying. So I mean, like Rob said, I mean, you see it everywhere. As far as like cops, asshole cops are asshole cops. You know what I'm saying? Like I've dealt with coincidentally when I went to Louisiana, the hate, the side eyes, the mean glares, the rudeness that I got coincidentally were from the black cops and the black people in Louisiana. You know what I'm saying? Like the most friendliest person or the friendliest people who I encountered in the South in Louisiana in these rural parts, coincidentally, were the white ones. You know what I'm saying? Like they helped me get to where I needed to go. Shit, go this way, this and that. Hey, and one of them actually stopped me just to talk to me. He was right in the middle of doing ID checks in the middle of the road, and just he said, "Hey, so where are you from? Like California? Like what part? Well, San Bernardino. That I lived out in San Diego, you know, near Camp Pendleton. Oh, I used to be stationed in Camp Pendleton, so we started talking about that in California and why he moved back. We were there for a good like 10 minutes, just talking. You know what I'm saying? He told me to have a great day, same trip back to New Orleans. You know, so but you know, I don't know. I think he has a certain point, you know, and I get kind of where he's coming from.
Yeah, but are they busting your house eating your pound cake though?
Well, to be real with you, Rob, because I know we talked about this before. It's I've seen police out here in California, and I can only speak of California. They have a way of trying to demean you. They try to degrade you, especially if you're a black male. They'll try to put you in your place, quote unquote. I've seen it with people who I consider role models, who I looked up to, where I've seen them try to talk to as if they were like less than trash. You know, they try to provoke them. Even when I got older, you know, they tried it with me. You know, I was sitting with my ex, and they were trying to say that, oh, you out here trying to enjoy the night, huh? She's a hooker, you know, and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? Like I told you before, like the questions I get asked by the police before anything else, when I get pulled over, are you on parole or probation? You have any drugs or weapons in the car? What gang do you claim? You claim a set, you know what I'm saying? What's the other one? There's something else. They asked me a fourth question before they actually get to, okay, let me see your license and registration. You know, so
yeah.
But to be real with you, Jess, you know, like with the one of the worst encounters I had with cops, besides the one out in Hollywood, was actually out in San Diego County, and coincidentally, it was a black cop. You know, I was 16 trying to get home. He literally pulled his patrol car right in the middle of the street as I'm walking the crosswalk, and said, "Where are you going?" I said, "Well, I'm going home. You don't live around here." While his white cop partner just sat in the car, no. He got out, had his hand on his piece, you know. So, what set you claim? I don't claim no set, sir. I'm just coming back from the mall trying to get a job. I had job applications in my hand. You know, oh yeah, you don't live around here. You come on, tell me what set do you claim? And then I said, I don't claim no set. Are you on parole or probation, sir? I'm only 16. What are you talking about? You don't look no 16. You're a big son of a gun. Where's your ID? Gave him my ID. Oh, you do live up the street. And I said, yeah. And mind you, my parents, my step pops and my mom were divorced at this time. You know, so but I had to use him as a shield. I was like, well, you know, yeah, and my father's in the military. Oh, he is? Oh, wow. You're a big guy. You're solid for 16. You look at your start. Do you play football? You look like you'd be a linebacker. You know, trying to change the whole thing. And it's just like, nah, bro. At this point, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. And then I told my mom about it, right? As soon as I got home, I was shaking. And she called the police station, like trying to file a complaint. They literally lied to protect their own. They said, well, we don't have a black cop that's working tonight. You know, the one black cop that we have, he's not working tonight, which was complete crap, you know. So
So the white cop probably told him to do that because I feel the cop are the gangs.
Well, no, they are. I mean, they are to protect their own, but
Leave me alone. I'm trying to scoot up.
well, you're already short, but but you know, I know. To be honest with you, the white cop, he was kind of looking like nonchalant, like this isn't that. To me, the black cop looked like he was rather enjoying it. You know what I'm saying? And then a few years later, when I was actually able to drive, the same one pulled me over again and had me get out of my car, searching it for drugs and weapons. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know.
And this happened. So my brother had same issues, mind you, in the 80s, just walking around in the mall. My ex, my 2 older kids' dad, same thing, walking in the mall, harassing them for no reason. And this is like security, you know? Then they call the cops.
Yeah. That's security being hella extra. That's crazy.
Rob knows about that.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'll be honest with you. The only bad cops that I ran into that were straight. I mean, honestly, they're just straight asshole cops. You know, is Sarah Mesa Police Department, which got sued a couple of times for that. I mean, I got pulled over at gunpoint for no reason, and my car repossessed for the judge to dismiss everything and make sure there was a complaint filed on that cop.
I think you told me about that before.
Yeah, it's crazy. Sarah Mesa Police Department was pretty bad. Anyone who lived in Linda Vista, Sarah Mesa around there, you got pulled over a lot for nothing, harassed for nothing, and provoked, like so they can get you to do something.
Oh yeah, they talk big trash, man. Like still to this day, I keep a broken chain that one of the police officers ripped off my neck when he was pushing me at the gas station. You know, and again, it was another. This time it was a black cop and a white cop, and the white cop was showing his ass, and the black cop was just kind of like looking like, bro, like chill out. And so when they finally found out, because I'm one of the cleanest rappers you're ever gonna. I don't have a record, you know what I'm saying? Right. So. You know, once they find out everything is good, whatever, you know, saying then it becomes a thing where they become apologetic, you know, but then like, you know, so getting into the car, the black cop shot me a look like, you know, and yeah, but what can you do? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So yeah, asshole cops are just asshole cops, man.
Like one of them that I think he was new, right? So it was like 3 black cops and 2 white ones that were coming over for the stupidest reason. Like my homeboy's little brother bought a cap gun from the ice cream man that was sold from the ice cream man. His little brother's like 10, right? And he's over here just popping off. And like the little courtyard is center of these apartments in Sarah Mesa. And I guess one of the neighbors called the cops and said it was a real gun or whatever. I mean, from what they said, they just rolled up on us and boom, pulled their guns out. Where's the gun? Where's the gun? We're like, what are you talking about? And even though my friend's little brother showed him it was a plastic cap gun, they had him in the back of the police car still till his dad came and ripped them off. But anyways, when they're started talking to us about like, oh yeah, you guys ain't running with no posse, you ain't got no gang, And we're like, nah, man, we just out here chilling, dude. That's what we do. You know, we play football and we just chilling out right here. We all live around here. And, you know, they're like, all right, yeah, we just don't have to come back, you know, blah, blah. And then one of the guys, like, dude, brother man was like 5'7", skinny as hell, probably like 150. He had to make a little comment. Yeah, I'll have to come out here to take you down. Like, why'd you even need to say that? Why are you trying to be extra with it?
It's equivalent to what Quez says. I mean, you know, you get some of these nerds who probably got either picked or bullied in school. You know, they get in a position, the power, then they let it go to their head because they learn a few tricks and whatever. And then, you know, it's just, you know, they're power hungry, you know what I'm saying? But some of them, their insecurities really play out. Like I told you, man, I really didn't encounter a good cop until I was like in my like mid to late 20s. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, a cop that was actually decent to me. You know what I'm saying? Like the one event in Hollywood that happened to me was wild. You know, and again, I talked to you about this because I was on my way to go to Jerry Heller's book signing, and you know, but my registration wasn't up. I just got the car, so I got it off my uncle. So yeah, I'm rolling through whatever. Mind you, doesn't help that, you know, I'm wearing like a red flannel shirt. I have my wave cap, you know, so they pulled me over, you know, saying, and mind you, I was riding a little dirty, but I made sure I grabbed all my papers out of my glove department, put them on the seat, closed the glove department, and as soon as I did that, I saw a flashlight flash on the side, and another guy, hey. And so, you know, again, the 4 questions: what sex you claim, parole or probation, is this your car? Blah blah blah. I gave him the whole spiel. But while I'm sitting here on Sunset Boulevard, then 2 more cops come pull up. I mean, I had like at least four freaking cop cars on my ass. You know what I'm saying? Only for me to find out that, hey, I'm not dirty or nothing. So I had to. They gave me a ticket, a fix-it ticket, you know, the show registration. So I had to come back to Hollywood for that. Okay, so just gonna let you know that this type of car is hot, and the Hondas, you know, just show them this ticket, you'll be okay, and like whatever, you know. So by this time, I think Jerry and them had already left. So as I'm getting ready to kind of turn down this one avenue, I get pulled over again, literally again. And I yelled out the window, I just got pulled over for this shit. I turned, you know, like, you know what I mean? So it was just crazy, man. So yeah.
I mean, at the end of the day, though, bro, I mean, do you think California is more racist than the South?
As far as my account, I haven't encountered any racist cops yet. We haven't encountered any racists in the South yet, you know what I'm saying? And I thought I've encountered a lot of it in Texas, but I've only encountered it right here in California because, again, it's where I'm at. So I guess I can't really speak on that yet. My trips to the South have been good. It's been restful. Yeah, I've been getting good food, you know what I'm saying? Good relaxations, you know, like.
But you also stay in the parts that you're supposed to also stay in.
No, ma'am.
Oh. Okay, then. Well, I do.
So I've driven through Georgia. I've driven through Louisiana. I've driven through Mississippi. You know what I'm saying? So the one thing I was educated about, though, like I had to be careful because, you know, I heard about them. I just didn't know it was true that they actually have sundown towns. So, you know, so yeah, so you're pretty much cool during the day. Once the sun comes down, then, you know, it could actually go down. So, you know,
I heard about that. They're big about that in Louisiana.
Yeah.
New Orleans specifically.
No, not New Orleans.
Because New Orleans is bad for us.
No, New Orleans has a lot of of us down there. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about those rural parts of Louisiana, the rural parts. See, like northern Louisiana, you know what I'm saying? The backwoods. I told you, man, I went down a dirt road, bro, and I looked over to some of these houses where they're like big, tall houses, right? But they had so much crap in the yard, looked like Fred Sanford's junkyard, you know what I'm saying, with Trump 2020 flags. You know, one minute it's road, it's pavement, the next you know start turning like gravel, then start turning into dirt. And I'm like, the hell? What in the roots and Chicken George am I doing? And I'm driving on it, and I look to the side, I see Trump 2020, see another one, then another one. And I'm like, oh snitch, let me get from over here. This Lord get me to the main road. So I got to the main road, got where I needed to go. And mind you, I'm over here talking to this cop because I went to the cemetery where all my family members are buried in this small part of Louisiana. And then but I'm looking at the sky. I'm like, man, I want to stay longer, but it's starting to get a little, I need to start making my way back to New Orleans. I got to go back to these little parts of Mississippi. I don't want to be nowhere in case my car break down and I need service. I look right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I smell like I'm from out of town. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, I think there's like every state has their little sections or their bad parts like that. And fortunately for me, like where I've been around California has been very multicultural. Regardless if I am in a multicultural environment, I do see a little bit of it and I will bark at it, you know, real quick. If I see a MAGA hat, I have no F's given. I'll tell them F your hat right off the bat. I don't care. Like, even if they try to say hi, I'll let that be known right real quick. But yeah, I mean, as far as like what you're saying, bro, like the marching and stuff like that, I haven't seen it. I never seen it. And maybe it happens in the little areas where they're not going to get rolled up on. I've seen it almost. Actually, you know what? I take that back. They tried to do that at Mission Beach, and I seen them get mobbed on. Like the video of it. I seen it get mobbed on.
No, so it definitely. So what you have now are the neo-Nazis. You know what I'm saying? And these are little punks and pushies, if I could say. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, they're still around. They're just not as prevalent like from our parents and our grandparents. But like our parents and our grandparents experienced the actual Klan actually out here in the IE. You know, so they're still around. Matter of fact, there's still like rural parts where you I guess you quote unquote can't go because they're little colonies, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So where you're at, you're somewhat okay where you're at. But once you start going up into Temecula, Murrieta, I think they got pockets of them in the little backwoods.
More Norco, and then in the hills in Corona.
No, for sure,
for sure, dude.
For sure, because Norco's a horse town.
Oh yeah,
right?
oh yeah, oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Where you're at, you got the ones who get the tiki cups or the tiki torches. You know what I'm saying? Like those are the ones. They do that out there. They're
I hate to say this, dude, and I'll gladly admit this, but I mean, like a couple of weeks ago, I experienced one where a dude was mumbling some racist stuff under his mouth. And I said, "What you say?" And I said, "P would." I said to him, bro, hoping he would swing on me, hoping he would, but he would. I was serving him, so I tried to do that provoke because I heard something out of his mouth, but it didn't work. It didn't work.
It wasn't no smoke.
It didn't work.
Yo,
I never said that at all, bro. I never said that before.
Hey, man.
I was like,
I guess there's a first time for everything. But hey, Dwayne. So yeah, he was the one that was telling me no sundown towns, Louisiana, bro. Race was way worse where y'all live. No, so definitely no sundown towns in Louisiana. So you're saying none in Louisiana? But I do know where I had to go. Like there was parts of Mississippi I was worried about. What? A little loud. I hear the ice. But yeah.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. But yeah, so because there's definitely another part to this because Afro men been out here, like even out here saying some stuff, you know what I'm saying, and about people of other races using the N-word in their songs and are using it in their everyday life. Do we want to talk about that for a little bit before we dip into the next, or do we?
Yeah.
To the next one?
Hey, no. That I do want to dip in that because I just sent you a clip on that too. I said it's like.
So much was happening. I couldn't. I got to see if I can try to find that one. Because I definitely wanted to talk about that dude.
I sent you a clip, bro. Like, even it trips me out, bro. It trips me out because you see these kids, right? These kids from the burbs, like super clear, white, whatever you want to call it, dropping the M-ball while they're trying to flex up on each other. Calling each other that, like it's slang, you got the
this is what Afro Man had to say about this.
Ken walked up to me and said it. I didn't like it no more.
You've been back to LA in a while?
No, I left LA because of it. I didn't want to go to prison because it was too many people using the N-word that wasn't black, and I couldn't kill them all. So I knew I better leave before. Well,
Mexicans in East LA don't typically say that.
A real Mexican don't say it. You got the, like, I don't know, whatever, like people hate us, but they imitate us. I'm going to say that again. People hate us, but they imitate us. You know what I'm saying? My dad said black people invented low riding. He said it was like in the 50s. And he said black people used to wear zoot suits. He said black people, the black jazz musicians, used to wear zoot suits. And he said that, the Mexicans that play the oldies, Motown, they play them now. They play them. Like if I dig up Smokey Robinson, it won't be a picture of Smokey Robinson on YouTube. It'll be like 5 cholos standing there. And I'm trying to, when I pull up a Smokey Robinson video, that's how much they didn't embraced and intercepted Motown and all of the classic soul oldies that Black Americans made.
I need you guys to hit the like, share button. Share, please. Shout out to the YouTubers. Shout out to the Facebookers. Here's where he's 100% correct with that.
I agree with him 1,000.
I'm gonna speak my grievance. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, my grandfather always brought me up with respect. I have friends of different ethnicities and stuff like that. Never once would I just walk into somebody's house or a family gathering or whatever, or even in public, and just say like, hey, whatever racist term for their ethnicity is, and just say, hey, what up, my... So I don't see the need or reason why people want to do it with us. And then I get, what he said too is very, very correct. We're the most emulated but hated at the same time. I mean, we control the cool. So, we have rap songs, saying that say it and whatever. And it's our vernacular that is amongst us. Now, when we say it and we get into this microphone, it becomes mainstream. And so now that's where it becomes the problem, because everybody wants to imitate us. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. I feel a way about that.
He ain't lying. That's the truth. He ain't lying. I mean, he's lying about why he left LA. I know that. But other than that, he ain't lying. Definitely copied. I mean, like I told you guys, like about 3 months ago, man, I was listening to the lead singer of the Foo Fighters when he was drumming for Nirvana, where he gets everyone's saying, oh, you're a great drummer. He's like, nah, don't call me a great drummer. Most of this stuff is from the Gap Band. He's just like playing the basics, a lot of stuff gets swagger jacked, whether it's your style, language. And that's one thing I notice when it comes to like Black cultures. They can take a negative and make it look good. They'll flip it and make it their own. And as soon as it starts looking good, people want to take it back. So whether it's on styles, whether it's being innovative, trendsetters, all that, there's a lot of swagger jack that goes on. And he gave some pretty good examples, man. So I mean, I love to see that argument. I think anyone who tries to argue that's going to lose. Like, honestly, I think they're going to lose.
Hey, where did you send that clip to? I don't see it.
It's up to your Instagram.
What are your thoughts, Jess?
Just to piggyback off of what Rob said about, I think you said young people were saying the word. Gen Z don't care whether they're African American, Black, whatever. They let their friends say it, and they don't even care. Even if you educate them, because I educated my kids, but my son's friends say it loosely, like it's nothing. So this generation is seriously saying it like it's an everyday word, like they don't care what race they are, they're saying it.
And that's the thing I don't like about that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. It's getting kind of crazy.
It is. And I gotta shut my window because I hear the Ice Cream Man's music playing through my window.
This late?
Bruh, the sun is still out, girl. The sun is still out. They need to get paid.
That is true. But if you hear it after hours at night when it's dark, no, that's not the ice cream.
It's not the Ice Cream Man.
It is the Ice Cream Man. It's a different type of Ice Cream Man.
It's a different type of ice cream.
It's the Ice Cream Man that Master P was rapping about. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So there was a follow up to that, and this is what one commentator had to say.
It's 100% correct. See, Mexicans, when we grew up, We adored our own culture. We loved our tradition. We loved our culture. But sometime after Tupac, sometime after DMX, sometime when Young Thug and all that came around, black rap culture had a real big influence on the young Mexican kids coming up. They had an influence on us, but we didn't allow it to take over us, right? We didn't try to be that. Like if some of the black homies were like, hey, what's up, nigga this? I'll say the word nigga that, whatever, right? We didn't adopt that word. My generation didn't adopt it. When we were younger, if somebody used that word, whether it was the A on the end or it was the ER on the end, and you weren't black, it called for an automatic ass whooping. You would see somebody getting socked the fuck up, right? And then they wouldn't do it anymore. But see, the thing is, when you ask some of these younger Mexican folks, the younger Mexican dudes that are constantly with the nun, every other word is the N word. That's ridiculous, bro. Why you always saying the N-word, bro? Oh, I grew up with the black homies. I grew up around the black homies. And then you find out they just went to school with them. If they were ever around black folks. They just went to school with them. Like they never hung out with them. They never went to their house to play video games or for a cookout. They don't know their mom. They don't know their dad. They don't know their brothers or sisters. They just know them from school or maybe playing sports with them. That's not growing up with the black folks. Because if you did grow up with the black folks, then you would understand one thing. Most black folks won't use the N-word unless they're angry, unless you've pissed them off, or they're having a good time. But it ain't every other word. N. Yeah, my nit, yeah, nit, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Nit? Nah, yeah, nit. You know what? It ain't like that. And that's how you know that when you ask a lot of these Mexican fools and white fools, and you tell them, hey, why are you using that word so much? And they're like, oh, well, I grew up around the black homies, blah, blah, blah. And it, like, you know, whatever. You can tell that they really haven't. They just want to be them. You see, they want to be them. No matter how you slice it, no matter how you try to hammer it out, they want to be Young Thug, right? They want to be all these young black rappers that they saw on TV with the tight pants, the weird colored hair, the grills in their mouth, the stupid sunglasses, the dumbass Gucci belts. The black homies look at them and like, damn, you guys want to be us so bad.
What can you say about that, man? What can you say about that?
I'm gonna piggyback and say, you know, but when people of my culture do it too, you know, like and they do it in the most like weird places. Like let's just say we could be in a mall or somewhere, you know, like somewhere where it like an event and it's just and it's like every other word or curse word. You kind of look at your head and you just shake like, really, that's your whole vocab. Like some folks just really try too damn hard. You know what I'm saying? They try to live up to that epitaph of being like a ghetto or hard or gangster, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever it is. They try to live up to it. You know what I'm saying? And so I think some of them just try too damn hard. And so it pisses me off when I see that happen. But then, you know, again, like, you know, I see these videos with some of these people like white dudes or Mexican dudes or Asian dudes whenever they fight. And I was like, but you don't know, like, if it were around me, then I want to take the chair and hit you with it too. You know, there's about to be another fight because of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, I just don't get it.
But then you gotta look at the ones that do be kicking them, be letting them slide when they say it though. They don't be,
and that's when they should be checked. I have a problem with those. Like, well, I have a black friend. You know, it's like it's that whole thing, kind of like with the destination dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because you show up or pop up with two token Negroes, and look, these are my black friends, still doesn't mean nothing about your character. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just choose two token Negroes to sit here and say, look at my black. Oh no, he ain't racist. He ain't a, you know, like, come on now. You know what I'm saying? And so they think they get a pass, but it'd be the stupid dumbasses that sit up there and let them do it. So when they go around other black folks who don't play that, they, yeah, my nigga, then they get socked in their jaw. They look like, well, I had a pass because I have a black friend. No, that pass don't exist. The pass is the only pass you got is to get your ass kicked. You know?
And as you should. Honestly, you should. And this generation is like weird. It's weird about it.
Completely weird.
It's completely weird. Whether, like you said, there's Asians saying it, Mexicans saying it, lots of white people saying it. It's like, bro, it's not a fashion sense, man. Like, you guys don't get it.
If I went to any function of theirs, anything, and I just said, "Hey," you know, if it's a Mexican slur or then an Asian slur or whatever it is, you know what I'm saying? I just say, "Hey, what up, man?" You know, I guarantee there's gonna be a group of them trying to whoop my ass. You know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, honestly, unless they start correcting themselves, as far as that generation goes, they start checking them, it ain't gonna happen. But it will happen when they get punched in the mouth over it. That's what's gonna happen, you know.
And that's what should happen, and that's where we're gonna leave off. We'll put a toothpick. We'll come back to this. I kind of miss my militant brother. I wish he would have something to say, you know, using more big words than T.I., you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, use expeditiously.
that's what I'm saying. Quest be using too. Like, I profoundly disagree with my now third. Now about you now third. You know, my FBA brother. No, see, systematically we was degraded down by the other man because we were put over to certain places. You know,
this shit's gonna turn to a history lesson. Holy shit! I love you, Quest, but fuck,
he gonna get you. You know what I'm saying,
bro? You gonna get way back to this is where it started. And the evolution of it,
right?
And getting to all of that. But
I had to get you, Quest. All right, we'll be right back.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
What's up, y'all? It's your boy, KB Mercer. Y'all already know we got it cracking. We got it going on over here at Melbourne Soul Food Kitchen. Y'all remember when we started? We gave you 5 pieces of chicken and 2 sides. This is what I'm giving to start, y'all. I'm giving to mess up the whole IE. Check this out. Bam! 3/4. 2 sides, mac and cheese and jam. But you don't get 5 pieces. Now you get 6 pieces. 1, 2, 3/4. Come on down to Melbourne Soul Food Kitchen, 2360 Sterling Avenue, on the corner of Sterling and Highland. We open Tuesday through Sunday, 12 o'clock to 7 o'clock. We are getting ready to go crazy.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X is teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, to check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
You've seen the footage from last year. Well, Boss Up Brunch is back, and our very own Marquez Miller is back in the building. Join everybody June 27th from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Yard Party ATL. Make sure you pull up. If you've seen them, you know the events are fun, packed with business, and plenty of networking and plenty of praising. Pull up to Boss Up Brunch, June 27th at the Yard Party ATL. See you there.
Where you from? Yeah. Third, tell them where you from. Let's go. Cruising down G Street looking at hoes. Oh my God, she ain't got no clothes.
The sovereign frequency system exists to correct that. Across this book, you will learn 5 essential architectures. 1. Field Corruption Index, FCI. How to detect emotional, financial, and psychological distortion. 2. Field Reset Protocol, FRP. How to interrupt looping patterns and restore clarity. 3. Field Compiler, FCX. How to rewrite meaning so that your identity commands your reality. 4. Field Anchoring Engine, FAE. How to lock sovereignty into your nervous system until it becomes automatic. 5. Reality Output Engine, ROE. How to create outcomes, stability, and opportunity through frequency-based leadership. You will not be asked to push harder. You will be asked to move clearer. You will not be asked to dominate. You will be asked to calibrate. You will not be asked to fight. You will be asked to understand. This book does not teach force. It teaches field mastery. Your field determines your frequency. Your frequency determines your reality. Your reality determines your life. And once your frequency is sovereign, nothing external can override you again. Let us begin the architecture.
All right, y'all. We are back. We are back. Yeah.
Hey, I know I don't want to spend too much time on it, but I just got one. How come I don't see Destination Smokehouse using white people to sell their brisket? Why? I haven't seen that. Or your turkey. I mean, white people like turkey.
Hey, I mean, right now, that's racist right there, buddy. Oh, wait, because I love turkey just equally, but I guess that might be the 22% of me.
Yes, it is.
Because I love turkey. Well, I will eat a good turkey sandwich on any given day. I'll eat turkey slices any given day. It's swell. It's very, very swell. I love turkey.
I like turkey.
Turkey's
I
delicious.
hate turkey sandwich. I think
Their turkey though is actually pretty good. I would get it occasionally.
We will give turkey where turkey is due. We'll give them a good thumbs up. That they're very swell.
I'm just saying, man. Like, hey, if it's about the food, then be about the food.
Rob, I like your pettiness. Look, one of these days, one of these podcasts.
Of course you do.
Yes, I do. Yes. I tried to change. It's just not working out. Okay, 2026 is just. Hey,
I'll help you.
It's not. Nothing's gonna work. Now, here's the thing. So we're gonna have an episode where we just get at folks. You know what I'm saying? For their stupidity, for their arrogance, and for putting their foots in their mouths. Because I got something to say about Destination. I got something to say about certain movie directors. You know, who want to defend Keefy D. You know what I'm saying? I'm not letting that slide. I'm not letting that slide this year. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I tried to be peaceful, turn the other cheek, kumbaya. But you know, if you say something to throw some stones, I'm just gonna have to clap back. But anyway, I digress.
There's one thing I do know. If it's really good, it's gonna speak for itself. You know, it's gonna speak for itself.
That's true.
You ain't gotta keep, you try to fight fire with fire, buddy.
Hey man, but to the dude who thought that was a good idea, that video, that chicken and cornbread, and that was you literally got behind and said, no, this is my idea. I came up with it. So much to go, so much to learn. But anyway, it was coonish. You know what I'm saying?
It's just crazy. It's just crazy. You said he was an owner. That's all I'm saying. You said he was an owner, and now you're trying to say, I just want him to be the face.
Yeah. All right, y'all. So, two-parent households, a blended family. Shout out to Jessica because, you know, that's something that she brought up. You know what I'm saying? We could talk about that real quick because, dang, we're running out of time. I definitely want to talk about this Rock and Roll Hall of Fame inductees, whether you guys agree with the list or don't agree with the list, or should we just wait for Quez to get back? Because, again, I love the fact that, you know, we're seeing, Jessica sent me this right here. The number of children growing up with two-parent rises to 70% for the first time in 30 years. You know, so I definitely wanted to talk because everybody on here is either a part of a blended family, been with a blended family, or getting ready to start a blended family. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to talk to the fathers. You know, how do you guys feel about, you know, taking on that role and responsibility? mothers. I wanted to get the mother's perspective, to see what it is that you look for within your partner, within your choosing. But the one thing I'm gonna give kudos to, I guess, since we're already here, let's just go ahead. The one of the things that I love to see that this statistic right here, these numbers are up because it's showing that people actually care. And I definitely believe that, households that have two parents in them, it creates a healthy environment, stability, security, what I'm saying, a different nature. So what are some of the joys that you guys see from a two-parent household?
The biggest one, honestly, I gotta say is structure. So it lays a foundation down. And, children are sponges. They soak in what they see. So me personally, dude, I love seeing, like, me personally, I love kids. I love seeing them thrive. I like seeing them grow, learn. I love teaching them, coaching them, hopefully helping them avoid them making mistakes that I learned firsthand. But at the end of the day, everybody has to learn their own way. But the whole blended family thing, geez, man, that is a test. That is a test between the two people right there who are coming together, how things are going to go, how they're going to work out. I know one was a big issue is discipline, on how everyone was raised different. So everyone has different beliefs on that. Being able to talk that out and co-parent and make sure you come together and stay solid on it. Even when it comes to, like, what I might think is okay, she might not think is okay. What she thinks is a punishable offense, I may not think it is. And being able to sidebar and not letting the kids see that and letting us talk, there's a lot of important things to it, man. But what blended families did, it's I think working it out with significant other is the easy part. It's having the family together and that dynamic and coming together and being on the same page. That's the challenge part right there. Especially when it comes to kids. Agreed. But I honestly believe too, it's all downhill from there when you get past that part.
Jess, what are your thoughts?
So for this, it says the number of children growing up with two parents rises to 70% for the first time in 30 years. It could mean that they are together with their biological parents, or it could mean that they are a blended family. So as far as growing up in a household with two parents and a blended family, both of you do need to be a united front in front of the kids. Yes. If you disagree, like Rob said, you have to show that you are united in front of them, because they will definitely go the different way. And this has been statistics. There are statistics on this. They will grow up differently if they see that you guys are not on the same page in front of them. You may disagree behind closed doors, but in front of them, you need to be united front. Because either way, even if it's both biological parents together or if it's a blended family together, everybody grew up differently. Whether you're from the same race or not, everybody grew up differently. So you guys have to come together and actually discuss on how you want to handle, let's say, consequences or whatever. You know what I mean? So you can't just call the shots just because, oh, well, I'm calling the shots because I'm the parent. If you're in a blended family, you need to talk with your significant other and come as a united front in front of the child.
So let me ask you, Jessica. So if a kid does something to where it requires discipline, what are the best things to go? First off, but before this is a two-parter. So do you believe that spanking kids is abuse?
It depends. Because you can spank a child and hit them open-handedly on the bottom, you know, and someone could call that abuse, you know, or you can punch a child, give them lots of bruises. Yeah, that's definitely abuse, you know, but other people may not see that as abuse. So I think nowadays, you definitely got to be careful on how you quote unquote spank your child.
All right. Then following up, because I want Rob's 3 cents too. So if, say for example, what is the best way for two people to come together as far as when a kid needs discipline? Because I'm a firm believer that there are some kids that definitely need a stern discipline, you know, whether it's something severe as taking away TV for, I don't know, 2 weeks or whatever, or sometimes, like you said, a spanking, as long as it's not abusive, you have to rear that child, you know what I'm saying? But you don't want to be excessive with it, but you definitely have to make sure that they know that, hey, I am the parent, you are the child. This is no equal playing field. So how do you go about that when a different person other than the biological parent comes into play, whether it be mom or dad, stepmom or stepdad? How they should go about?
For me,
Yes.
For me, I think it definitely requires a discussion before the child even gets their consequence. I call it consequence. Some people call it discipline. I think children need consequences, whether it's getting spanked or whether it's taken away TV for 2 weeks. I don't feel that's that severe, but it may be severe to the child. But you know, you definitely need to have a discussion before the consequence comes into play.
Rob, same question.
Yeah. Consequence. Conversation. I mean, hey, to me, I grew up on spankings. I know what it did for me, to where I didn't want to get one again. So I do believe in them, but at the same time, I don't believe in abusing. So you gotta have restraint. You know, you gotta do it with a certain type of energy there and make sure you don't get caught up in the moment. But yeah, I think it's something that you and your partner have to talk about, and you have to have a common ground on, because that's the tricky part too. If you're a blended family, you know, like at the end of the day, that's my kid. It's hard to see someone else discipline your kid, you know, so you got to be on the same page with it. You have to. Yeah. Yeah. And, you know, like I said, there's definitely, I mean, I believe in spankings, but I also believe there's a lot of ways to discipline someone, take away what they like that could traumatize them and all that stuff. Like you see the parents mess up the haircuts. I'd rather get spanked than that, boy.
Right.
I'd rather get spanked than
Embarrassment. That's embarrassment. I don't agree with that.
Humiliation.
Yeah.
Hold on one sec. Dwayne says, I like to know where this percentage of statistic came from. It's always been that, and higher from my knowledge.
Oh,
it depends. I mean, I don't know, because when I was coming up, a lot of, I would say every 5 out of 10 kids that I knew, you know, came from a single parent household or a blended family. Yeah, you had your occasional, like, smaller percentage of, you know, biologicals, you know what I'm saying, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but I've seen a lot of that, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know where the stat came from. I know it's something that Jessica gave me, but, you know, it is good to see regardless. One of the things that I see nowadays when I'm driving down the street or I'm going places, I see a lot more fathers active in their kids' lives, like taking them to school or spending time with them, like, you know, or actually showing them what a male role model is supposed to be.
And I will definitely piggyback off of that, because I am have been a single mom for many years, and I see lots of fathers taking their kids to school nowadays compared to like 10 years ago. So, and I also work to where I see fathers dropping off more than back in the day.
For me personally, like I said, it fills me with pride when I see, like when I look at the little kids and they looking up to the father like, daddy, daddy, you know what I'm saying? And you can just see like the joy in their eye, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, man, there's certain people who I know who didn't know where their biological father was in the world. You know what I'm saying? For me at one point, I felt the way because there were people who were like the juniors and the thirds and whatever, and you look at them and you see their fathers in school, they look like them, you know what I'm saying? And like, man, you see the certain traits, especially when you start learning about like, biology and DNA and how it's passed down and all that, you start really looking at yourself like, man, I don't got that. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you got people who step up and they fill those roles, whether they're stepfathers or stepmothers, because I've seen some wonderful, beautiful stepmothers too, like step up and really, really love children as their own, or even if they're not stepmothers, I've seen aunts come into play. The aunts who couldn't really necessarily have kids in their own, but they sit up there and they take that saying, it takes a village to raise a child. They take it to heart. You know what I'm saying? And you have them stepping in and sometimes even helping those single moms, like whether it be their sisters or brothers, and they step in and they play huge, huge roles. You know what I'm saying? So, but going back to the fathers, I love seeing it today. It's one of those beautiful things where they're even taking them, whether it's to the mall or taking them out to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, I make sure even when I spend as much time as I can with Jessica's youngest one, we hang out. And those are the things I think he recognizes and he remembers. He loves the fact that we can hang out or we could watch certain TV things together or take him to the park, or as he likes to call them, buffets. Like, I'll take him to a buffet. Like, we gonna go to a buffet? We go to buffet today?
Buffet?
The buffet.
And that's important to me, dude. Those dates.
Right.
We have those
times when I go get
spend.
my haircuts together, the haircuts and all that, so yeah.
I mean, I don't know, dude. I make sure those are important, that we have our father-daughter dates and we go out and everything else. I don't know if he'll come back to me when I'm older, but
hey, man.
I know she loves them though. She cherishes them.
First off, I'm about to give both you guys flowers, okay? Both you guys, and my boy, my FBA brother, who's laying on a foundationally black ass bed probably right now because he's sick. You know what I'm saying? Probably something that Dr. Umar gave him. But you know what I'm saying? Rob, like I said, I've known you since 2006, 2007. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Since you met me on a radio station, I was over here freestyling. So to see where you gone from then to now, where you're at, because I've seen you step up. I didn't even know, I'm not trying to put nobody's business out there, but those boys have always been your boys. You know what I'm saying? My sons, my sons, my sons. I never heard you differentiate anything. Never once, not a once. Only when I had a question, because one of them was out. Well, he's with his such and such. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But but now even seeing you with your daughter, man, you be over here cheesing with your daughter, like big cheesing, you know what I'm saying? So and she's such a daddy's girl, man. So I'm gonna say I'm really, really proud of you. Jessica, I've seen where you come from, basically from the time I met you, working 2 or 3, 5 jobs like a Jamaican, while still going to school, while still, one of the things that attracted me to her was because when I talked with her, I'd hear her household such full of laughter, like, oh, I'm playing with her kids. I'm over here in my lonely ass room, like, well, that's fun. Wow. Fun. I'm over here like the only noise we hearing from mine is come from the TV. Like, oh, that's who talks back to me. But so I'm very, really proud of you and the mother that you are. Everything that you accomplished, everything that you're doing. You definitely deserve your flowers. Shout out to the homie Quez. Again, he's the epitome of like a father, because regardless wherever he's at, he could be here or in the foundationally Black America somewhere across the seas, whatever like that, he's gonna make sure he shows up and shows out for his children. And I never not once heard a step or whatever come out of his vocabulary. It's my children. You know what I'm saying? My children, my children, my children. And man, he takes so much great pride in just being a father. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm saying to all you people out there, all the parents, you guys are tremendous. You know what I'm saying? You guys deserve the world, truthfully.
And pause. We got to give flowers to Third right here because he literally stepped in. Yes, my kids' fathers are in their lives, but he stepped in and he took over the load of what it was hard for me to struggle with taking, my kids to extracurricular activities, whatever. He stepped in. And mind you, these extracurricular activities ends at like 9:30 at night on a weekday. So he stepped in and he's picking up one of my boys, even when it's not my weekend, he still steps in and picks up the boy from his extracurricular activities. So shouts out to you too.
I appreciate you.
Give you your flowers.
I appreciate it. Well, first off, my mom loves him to death. And he can come over like I think 3:00 in the morning. And she gonna, you hungry? She gonna try to cook something to feed him. Like she loves him to death. You know what I'm saying? So
he getting it good. He getting it good.
Trying to tell you.
He's spoiled.
Yeah, I've been asking my mom for some lemon wings, some lemon chicken for like a minute, and she still have yet to do that. You know what I'm saying?
That's why you gotta have the boy ask for it, dude.
True. Game plan.
You gotta work together.
Game plan. There we go. There we go. I think we got a game plan.
You gotta ask for this, bro.
My mama biscuits and her chicken, man. Her macaroni and cheese is better than Destination Smokehouse.
You tell her we want some biscuits and like you gotta let them know.
She took her butt off. You know what I mean? Dang. All right, y'all. With that said, well, we're gonna pick this up. We're gonna definitely talk about this. Also, too, shout out to Ben and Jerry's for talking about the Black maternal health thing. We definitely want to circle back. We talked about this last year. We want to talk about that some more, but also I want you guys out there to start brainstorming, start thinking, what are we going to do for these lovely mothers since Mother's Day is coming up? We got to do something and pop this show off for the mothers. You know what I'm saying? So,
and it's my birthday.
Yeah, it's her birthday.
Dude, it's my anniversary next Friday. I just remember that.
Oh my god!
I just seen the calendar on my computer, like, oh.
Oh. You need a cake? Get at me.
I do.
Man, she just pulled a DMX. She said, "Get at me, dog."
I do.
Yo, you need a cake? I'm right here.
I do. I really do. I really do. Like probably the next like week or two. I really do.
Sounds good.
Yeah,
Sugar Express by Jess. All right, yo. So we got good 18, 15 minutes. We can talk about this rock roll stuff. Let's just show some love real quick, and then we'll right back.
Okay, we back at the Boss Up Brunch. I got the Queen with me. The event hasn't started yet. We get here a little early, but it's an amazing event so far. The atmosphere is
There we go. We gonna get the event host here.
Ooh, I like the camera.
She said she wasn't coming back no more last year, but hey.
You did it. You called me. He was the reason why I came back, y'all. I'm so happy to be here today with all the loving kings and queens. Today we are about to set it off, y'all. We about to learn about some Lord, some business, all of it. You name it, big business, not the little one.
Hey,
like I said, this is a
seen the footage from last year. Well, Boss Up Brunch is back, and our very own Marquez Miller is back in the building. Join Everybody Joe 27 from 11 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Yard Party ATL. Make sure you pull up. If you've seen them, you know the events are fun, packed with business, and plenty of networking and plenty of praising. Pull up to Boss Up Brunch, June 27th at the Yard Party ATL. See you there.
Yo, with mushroom coffee being on the rise as of late, I guess the best way to go is with Rise Coffee. And DJ Method X has teamed up with Rise Coffee, so make sure you use promo code METHODXSD15. Also, to check out Method on TikTok at MethodXSD. Also on Twitch TV at MethodXX619. Let's go.
Where you from? Yeah. Third, tell them where you from. Let's go. Cruising down G Street looking at hoes. Oh my God, she ain't got no clothes.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Yo, we are back. I don't know what that means. You say, excuse my back. What are you talking about, man?
Woo! All right.
You need to elaborate with that one. But yeah, so the next one that we got right now is the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Do you agree with the inductees or do you agree with not? So far, well, who we have in there? We have Phil Collins. We have Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division / New Order, Oasis, Sade, Luther Vandross, and the Wu-Tang Clan. METHOD, man. Yo, I was hoping that they would. I didn't know. But, on top of that, though, it's caused controversy a little bit because there are some people who did not get in particularly New Edition. So what happened was there was a fan vote that went out, right? So as you can see, New Edition has over 1 million something votes from the fans. Phil Collins came in second. Pink came in third. Shakira, Luther Vandross, INX, and Sade. But when it came out to the actual Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, class of 2026, Phil Collins, Billy Idol, Iron Maiden, Joy Division / New Order, Oasis, Sade, Luther Vandross, and Wu-Tang Clan. Do you guys agree with this or not?
It's Oasis. And it's not INXS, it's NXS. Sorry, I know the band.
The only INX I know is IMX, formerly known as Immature. Marcus Houston, Romeo, and LDB.
This was before Immature. It was before.
We got it.
Batman, Romeo, and LDB.
I will never lie again.
Who played that song? Who played that?
Because you'll always be my friend.
Yeah.
My friend.
Friend zone.
I will never lie again. Because friend like you will last forever. Yeah, man, that's the only INX I know.
Oh my God, it's totally two different names. Not IMX, NXS,
Romeo, Batman, LDB. Anyway,
and honestly, as much as I like NXS, they shouldn't even be on that list.
The fan vote. That was the fans who voted them. So
I don't even know who that is. So,
but shout out to their fans, their fan base.
But you probably trust me, girl. You probably know a song or two. You don't know them.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of these, I'm gonna have to go back and find their popular song. I'm pretty sure. You say, excuse my back, DMX. Like, where's that come from? I know DMX, my fellow Sagittarius. I say that all the time. Excuse my back. When I want to be an asshole, I say that. Excuse my back.
Ash.
You were talking about DMX, so maybe he brought that up.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. I got you. It's delayed. I'm okay. We're right here. We're delayed. Yo, DMX needs to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame eventually too. But yeah, so
As
with
he should.
the fan vote though, I don't think Shakira should be on there. I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just the fan vote. But then when we come over to the actual inductees, I don't know Joy Division, New Order like that, or Oasis. I'm pretty sure I've heard Billy Idol, and I know I've heard some Iron Maiden before. But Phil Collins, I definitely 1,000% agree. You know, because that dude right there, man, like,
I thought that was long overdue.
Yeah.
I'm a Haas fan.
So did Genesis get into?
I don't know, because Genesis is a complicated story. It wasn't all Phil Collins, because it's Peter Frampton as well.
No, I know, but I know that he was part of that group though, so he would still be considered, right?
I would have to look at. They were both singers,
right?
So I would have to.
Group. So yeah, I have to look that up, man. But I can feel it calling in the air tonight. Hold on.
Actually, yeah, they got inducted in 2010. Genesis.
Oh, he's going in solo.
Yeah, that was a Phil solo. Yeah, he's going in solo.
So hey,
also.
Hey, so yeah, he well deserved. But I do think, and then our very first date was New Edition. You know what I'm saying? Ronnie, Bobby, Ricky, Mike, Ralph, Johnny. You know what I'm saying? Like, they definitely need to be in here. You're talking about what, 6 different entities. You know what I'm saying? You have Bobby Brown solo, who is the biggest one in New Edition. You had Ralph Tresvant, platinum. Johnny Gill, platinum. Belle Biv DeVoe, platinum. Michael Bivins, who sat up there and created an empire, discovered Boyz II Men, Another Bad Creation, produced some stuff. He even produced, he put out
Making the Band. Making the Band. He was with Diddy.
I mean, so you're talking about legendary to me, rock stars. And Bobby Brown alone is a rock star. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't
Bobby
see
Brown
how they're not in there.
And when he dropped Coke on stage and pick up and still
No,
dance,
he did
you're
not,
a rock
sir.
star.
Let's not. Hey,
He dropped the baggie.
We're not doing that. No Bobby Brown slander. First off, he picked up a watch.
I love Bobby. He's
No. Number one, we're not doing that. Plus, at the same time, on my Facebook, I am friends with Bobby Brown and some of his people. We are not doing no Bobby Brown slander at all.
It's not slander. He's a rock star.
No,
I admire his skills.
It wasn't, and he even cleared it up. It was not cocaine. It was a watch.
Yeah, it was totally a watch.
So
that did not look like a watch. All right.
So
moving on. Yeah, so I was talking about this because I honestly believe New Editions, and I even told you yesterday, like, if Boyz II Men are in, they should have been in.
Boyz II Men's not in.
Not in. Yeah, Boyz II Men's not in. But I'll tell you right now, I don't know how Genesis is in, and they're not in. So it doesn't make sense. I mean, this stuff is always going to be up for debate, regardless. It's this poll, the Heisman Trophy, blah, 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 blah. There's always going to be topics for debate.
I got another one who was on there. This is a good one for y'all. So 2 people who were on this list. I should have brought up the ones who were on the fan vote too. But 2 of the ones, and these are popular names. Lauryn Hill, Mariah Carey. Do you think they should have been inducted?
Mariah Carey should have been in.
Agreed.
She should have been in.
I didn't know that she wasn't.
Yeah,
agreed.
That's crazy. She's an icon. She is an icon. She has so many hits.
And her
Lauryn, yeah. Lauryn Hill is, I will say this, is my hands down my favorite female hip hop artist.
Mm-hmm.
Period. But when you look at her catalog and you compare it to like a Whitney or a Mariah or, you know, even a Shakira, even a Pink.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's self-sabotage, whether she doesn't care to be on the list or not.
She don't.
Yeah. I would put her in because I know what she can do and the potential she has as a singer, as a songwriter, as a hip hop artist. I would me personally, just my personal preference, I would have been nominated for that, but I don't know the standards. No, I don't think any of us know the standards. They just pick whoever they want to go in there.
That's what it seems like. Because without New Edition on here, I mean, like they said, forget the fan vote. We gonna put whoever we want to in here.
Yeah,
you know.
So it's like, what was the even purpose of the fan vote?
True.
Yeah.
True.
I don't know what it was with that. Maybe to give them some ideas. I mean, to me, Shakira is bigger than what I think she is. She's a bigger artist than what I think she is. Same with Bad Bunny. Like, he's out of my category. Like, I just don't bump it. I don't think, I mean, as far as like rock, pop, or anything like that, NXS, I don't think they should have been on the fan vote. I don't think no, not at all. Lauryn Hill has a bigger catalog than that. So I don't understand that.
Not really. She only has her one solo, but then she also has like the 2 albums that she did with Fugees. If you want to count her like an unplugged album, but I think that's when you're talking about like talking about self-sabotage. I think it's that.
Same thing with NXS. They just have one. They just have one solo. That was
really,
yeah.
Well, then take them off. Them off, put New Edition on. You know what I'm saying? And then or Mariah Carey, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, no,
Joy Division / New Order, like,
okay, that was the fan vote. But yeah, as far as the actual inductees, yeah, let's take off
Oasis.
Joy Division and Oasis. We can put New Edition and Mariah Carey there, and then I would be solid with this list.
Because I thought Sade was already in.
Long overdue.
I thought she was already
long overdue.
Luther Vandross, I thought was already in.
Long overdue.
He can't even enjoy it.
Right.
I know.
It's sad.
And trust me, as a big woo head as I am, I'm very happy that they made it in. But once again, long overdue of Luther and Sade. Iron Maiden? Yeah.
That's debatable. It's debatable.
Iron Maiden? No, they are. It's just me. Yeah. There's Iron Maiden, then there's a Metallica, and I was more Metallica.
Metallica is harder. I will give you that. I will give you that.
But
yeah,
Iron Maiden.
So Dwayne says, I don't think Lauren will ever get in. That's what somebody else said too. I don't think so either.
Nah.
You know what I'm saying? But New Edition will probably get in next year, but it's sad they didn't get in with Luther. With Wu-Tang, you know what I'm saying? That would have been dope to see. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just curious to know how many black people get in all together in 1 year.
Hey man, Tupac was the first solo rap. NWA got in, but then you got people like Gene Simmons who hates and says that rap shouldn't even be considered into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame or R&B. He just wants completely rock and roll, but he's a punk anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Gene. I don't know, man. I wanted to like that guy, but he ended up being a clown. But they did. I mean, as far as hip hop goes, I think they just really started recently, probably within like the last 15 years, started like turning towards that way. But I'm trying to remember his name. Who got inducted? It was a big deal, dude. Brother Man was a major producer / bass player.
You talking about Rick Rubin?
I think Rick Rubin, homie, that just be chucking. Like when you hear the chuck, you know it's him. Whether it was on the Lashik album, whether it was on No, I think it's Rick Rubin.
Rick Rubin is the dude who co-founded Def Jam with Russell Simmons.
No, you seen what was that video? Up All Night. and you see Brother Man with the dreads is right there chucking, dude. What's his name? You know, we see him with Pharrell. He's just in the background. Boom, boom, boom. He was just going in.
I forget, man.
Yeah, but they did a big ceremony on him, dude.
Right.
And, you know,
hey, look that up and let me know. But as of right now, hey, we are running out of time. We ran out of time. We're gonna have to put a toothpick in it. We'll come back and circle back, especially with Quez, because he's a music head and so is the Queen. We're to hear their takes on it, man. But hey, for those who are who are tuning in,
you're gonna get a history lesson on it, bro.
Nah, man, he like that. He loves me. Anyway. Much love. Thank you for those tuning in. Hit the like, share, subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit the like, share. If you're on like, share, subscribe. If you're on Facebook, hit like, share, please. And thank you. I already see the views are going up. The numbers are looking good. We thank you. Shout out to Quez. Get well soon. We'll catch you on the next one. Much love. Peace. And we will catch you. And we be love, peace, and hair grease and all that good stuff in the Middle East. We'll see you later, y'all. All right. Peace.